Women are precious gold. Alden Richard sparks conversation with powerful statement. In an industry often filled with glitz, scripted lines, and fleeting headlines, it's not every day that a message cuts through the noise and truly resonates. But recently, Alden Richards did just that, delivering a heartfelt statement that quickly caught the attention of fans and netizens alike. Women are like precious gold, and we as men should treat them better. Simple words, yet powerful enough to spark a deeper conversation. A statement that hit home. The comment didn't come with grand theatrics or a carefully staged moment. It felt genuine, like something that came from reflection rather than performance. For many, it was refreshing. In a time where respect and equality continue to be widely discussed, hearing a male celebrity openly emphasize the value of women struck a chord. Social media quickly lit up with reactions, some praising the sentiment, others diving deeper into what it truly means to treat women better. And that's where the conversation became even more interesting. More than just words. When Alden Richards compared women to precious gold, it wasn't just about admiration. It was about value. Gold is rare. Gold is treasured. Gold is handled with care. The metaphor suggested something deeper, that women should not only be loved but respected, protected, and appreciated in ways that go beyond surface-level gestures. But as some fans pointed out, real respect isn't just about how someone is described. It's about how they are treated every day. And that's the challenge. A reflection of growth? Longtime followers of Alden couldn't help but see this statement as a reflection of maturity. Over the years, he has been known not just for his talent, but for his calm demeanor and respectful image. However, statements like this suggest a deeper awareness, an understanding of the role men play in shaping how women are valued in society. It's not about being perfect. It's about being conscious. Fans react, inspired and thoughtful. The reaction from fans was immediate and emotional. Many women expressed appreciation, saying the statement made them feel seen and valued. Others shared their own experiences, highlighting the importance of respect, not just in relationships, but in everyday interactions. Some even challenged fellow men to reflect. It's easy to say women are precious, but do we really treat them that way? That question lingered, because while compliments are powerful, consistent actions are what truly define character. The bigger picture. What made Alden's statement stand out wasn't just the message itself, but the timing. Across the world, conversations about gender respect, equality, and emotional awareness are becoming more prominent. Voices are rising, expectations are shifting, and people are becoming more intentional about how they treat one another. In that context, his words felt less like a quote and more like a reminder. A reminder that respect should never be optional. A reminder that kindness is a choice. A reminder that value should be recognized, not demanded. Beyond showbiz, while Alden Richards may have spoken as a public figure, the message extends far beyond celebrities. It applies to everyday life. How men speak to women, how they listen, how they show up, not just in romantic relationships, but as friends, colleagues, and strangers. Because treating someone like gold isn't about placing them on a pedestal. It's about treating them with dignity. A message that stays. In the end, statements like this don't need to be complicated to be impactful. Sometimes all it takes is a simple truth, spoken at the right moment, to spark reflection. And whether people agree, question, or expand on it, one thing is certain. The conversation has begun. And if more voices, both men and women, continue to engage with it honestly, then perhaps those words won't just remain a quote. They'll become a standard, a quiet shift, a reminder that in a world that often moves too fast, respect should always remain constant. When words turn into responsibility. As the quote continued to circulate, one thing became clear. What Alden Richards said was no longer just a statement. It had become a standard people were beginning to measure against. Because calling women precious gold carries weight. Gold isn't ignored. Gold isn't disrespected. Gold isn't taken for granted. So naturally, the conversation evolved from admiration to accountability. Fans began asking deeper questions, not just about Alden, but about men in general. What does it really mean to treat women better? Is it about protection, equality, or both? Are words enough without consistent action? And in that shift, the message grew stronger. The quiet challenge to men. Without directly saying it, Alden's words created a quiet challenge, especially for men who heard them. Not a challenge of competition, but of reflection. Because treating women better doesn't always show up in grand gestures. More often, it's revealed in the smallest, everyday moments. Listening without interrupting, respecting boundaries without questioning them, supporting ambitions without feeling threatened, speaking with kindness, even during disagreements. These are the real indicators of value. And perhaps that's what made the statement resonate so deeply. It wasn't unreachable. It was practical. Women respond with their truth. While many praised Alden Richards for his words, women also brought honesty into the conversation. Some shared appreciation, saying it felt good to hear a man openly express respect. Others, however, added an important layer. We don't just want to be called precious, we want to be treated as equals. That distinction mattered, because being precious should never translate into being controlled, limited, or placed in a box. True respect means recognizing strength, independence, and individuality, not just offering protection or admiration. And in that sense, the conversation became more balanced, more real. A shift in perspective. Interestingly, Alden's statement didn't just highlight how men should treat women. It also subtly redefined how value is seen. Because gold, while precious, is also strong. It endures pressure. It withstands time. It doesn't lose its worth, no matter the conditions. And in many ways, that mirrors the reality of women everywhere. Resilient, powerful, and often carrying more than they're given credit for. So perhaps the message wasn't just about treating women delicately. Perhaps it was about recognizing their strength and respecting it. From viral quote to lasting impact. In the fast-moving world of social media, most statements fade quickly. But some linger, not because they are repeated, but because they make people think. This was one of those moments. For Alden Richards, it reinforced an image he has carried for years. Someone grounded, thoughtful, and aware of the influence his voice holds. For the public, it became something more. A reminder, a conversation starter, a mirror. And maybe that's the point. At its core, the message was never meant to be perfect. It was meant to start something. And it did. Because in a world where respect is often assumed but not always practiced, even a simple statement can create a ripple effect, challenging people to do better, to think deeper, and to act with more intention. So whether one agrees with the wording or expands on its meaning, one thing remains undeniable. The idea that women deserve to be valued, respected, and treated with dignity is not new. But it's a message that will always need to be heard. And this time, it was heard a little louder.